Welcome back to the channel, the United States of America. Quarter dollar 1974 is part of the long-running Washington Quarter series, which had already been in circulation for more than 40 years by the time this coin was minted. Although 1974 introduced no major design shifts, the year stands out to collectors because it represents the stable period before major changes took place in American coinage concepts. On the obverse, the portrait of George Washington appears with firm detailing, reflecting the original design by John Flanagan. He faces left, with carefully sculpted features that remain recognizable even after decades of circulation. The inscriptions "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" are placed with symmetry, while the date 1974 sits clearly below. The reverse of the quarter displays the heraldic eagle with widespread wings, a symbolic representation of American strength and independence. The olive branches at the bottom of the eagle symbolize peace, while the bundle of arrows signifies readiness to defend the nation if required. This dual symbolism makes the Washington quarter one of the most meaningful designs in circulation. Quarters minted in 1974 were produced in both Philadelphia and Denver. Philadelphia strikes carry no mint mark, while Denver coins are marked with a small D on the obverse, just beside Washington's ponytail. Although both versions are common, collectors often compare them to identify differences in strike sharpness and luster. The 1974 quarter is made from a copper-nickel-clad composition, consisting of a pure copper core sandwiched between two layers of nickel alloy. This material was adopted in 1965, replacing the earlier 90% silver quarters that stopped production due to rising silver prices and circulation shortages. This coin weighs 5.67 grams and measures 24.3 millimeters in diameter. These standard physical characteristics have remained the same for decades, making the 1974 quarter visually familiar and instantly recognizable even today. The thickness and reeded edges contribute to its durability. High-grade specimens of the 1974 quarter remain desirable because the majority of these coins circulated heavily. Quarters were widely used for vending machines, telephones, parking meters, and everyday transactions during the 1970s. So finding an uncirculated example with full mint luster can be a rewarding achievement. When examining a 1974 quarter, collectors focus on the clarity of Washington's hair details and the sharpness of the eagle's feathers on the reverse. These areas tend to show wear first, making them useful indicators of a coin's overall grade and preservation level. Some 1974 quarters show mild die wear, a common occurrence in older coinage production. This can cause slight flattening of design elements or soft edges around lettering. Although such coins are not errors, they teach collectors how minting equipment. The 1974 Washington quarter represents a period in American currency when stability and familiarity defined everyday coinage. While modern collectors admire the flashy designs of newer quarters, the 1974 issue stands as a reminder of a time when simplicity and tradition shaped U.S. coins. Many collectors appreciate the 1974 quarter specifically because it was minted before the state quarters revolution. This makes it part of the final decades of the classic Washington series, which ran unchanged for more than 60 years, a record that adds depth to its historic appeal. The coin's metal composition, copper-nickel clad, was still relatively new in the 1970s. People who previously grew up with silver quarters instantly noticed the lighter weight and duller ring of clad coins, making the 1974 quarter a symbol of the post-silver coinage era. One interesting aspect of these quarters is how differently they age based on usage. Some examples remain bright and crisp, while others have taken on a deep gray patina or developed rainbow-like toning. This diversity makes collecting circulated pieces surprisingly enjoyable. The Philadelphia minted coins often show slightly softer strikes compared to Denver issues, making mint mark comparison an educational experience. Collectors who study both types quickly learn how striking pressure and die wear influence the final appearance of a coin. In coin grading, small details such as the sharpness of Washington's jawline or the definition of the eagle's legs play a major role in determining condition. These subtle areas reflect the craftsmanship of early clad-era minting techniques. Even though the 1974 quarter is common, finding one with a flawless surface, no scratches, no bag marks, full luster, is much harder than expected. Everyday circulation quickly erased fine details, turning pristine examples into desirable finds. Some 1974 quarters show minor die rotations or slight alignment issues, which don't qualify as major errors but still attract attention. These subtle features help collectors understand how small shifts during minting can affect a coin's final appearance. Many people find sentimental value in older quarters like the 1974 issue because they remind them of childhood years, vending machines, and saving pocket change. This nostalgia gives the coin a sense of personal history that extends beyond its official purpose. When displayed under bright light, a high-grade 1974 quarter reveals a beautiful, almost mirror-like brilliance if it has been well preserved. The reflective shine emphasizes the clean lines of the iconic Washington design despite being mass-produced. The 1974 quarter carries a sense of individuality because each coin traveled differently. Some passed through thousands of hands. Others remained hidden in jars, drawers, or coin rolls for decades. Many coin hunters still check their pocket change in hopes of finding older quarters like the 1974, while not rare, discovering one in excellent S. The 1974 Washington quarter carries the quiet dignity of an era when American coinage emphasized strength and tradition rather than artistic experimentation. Two sides, one featuring Washington and the other an eagle, captured decades of national identity in a simple yet timeless way. As the U.S. approached its bicentennial celebration just 2 years later, the 1974 quarter was among the last coins issued before the special 1976 design replaced the classic reverse. This positions it as part of the final chapter in the long-standing eagle motif. Many numismatists view the 1974 quarter as a key representative of 1970s circulating currency. It reflects the economic challenges of the period, including inflation and the lasting effects of the shift away from silver coinage in the previous decade. The production quality of 1974 quarters varied from mint to mint, making comparisons between Philadelphia and Denver coins fascinating. Differences in strike strength, rim clarity, and eagle detail offer collectors useful insights into minting practices of that time. Coins from this year often show surface abrasions because they were heavily used in commerce. These circulation marks add character, allowing collectors to imagine the countless hands, pockets, and cash drawers the coin passed through over the years. Uncirculated examples, on the other hand, reveal just how beautiful clad coins can be. A bright 1974 quarter with cartwheel luster demonstrates the metal's ability to reflect light in sweeping radial patterns, a feature appreciated by both beginners and experts. Some collectors search specifically for 1974 quarters with attractive natural toning. Shades of gold, violet, blue, or amber can form when the metal reacts slowly with air over decades, giving each toned coin a truly one-of-a-kind appearance. The quarter's reeded edge, made up of fine grooves, was designed to prevent edge shaving, a problem from the silver coin era. Even in 1974, This traditional element continued to symbolize honesty in commerce examining. A 1974 quarter under magnification highlights the precision of the mint's engraving. Small details like Washington's hair strands or the eagle's tail feathers help educate collectors on what constitutes a strong strike versus a worn die. Long time hobbyists often consider coins like the 1974 quarter essential for teaching new collectors how to grade circulated currency. It provides clear examples of wear patterns, especially on Washington's cheek and the eagle's breast feathers. Despite being common, the 1974 quarter holds historical weight because it links two distinct coinage eras: the early years of copper-nickel clad and the upcoming explosion of modern commemorative designs. It stands at a crossroads in American monetary evolution because it remained in circulation for more than 4 decades. Many people still remember using the 1974 quarter in payphones.